Welcome back to episode 15 of B Squared Sports Talk.
B Squared Sports Talk.
Took some time off, 2 weeks. We were a little busy. Life got busy, so we had to take some time off. Yeah. But we are back with episode 15. Remember when I said, I think it was last week when we're getting close to 20?
Yeah.
If we keep taking these breaks, it's going to take a while to get to 20.
Well, it'll be
you're 5 away.
November 11th before we get
of 2024.
Yeah. That's all right.
What's up, man?
You know.
El Cafe.
El Cafe for episode. This is your second episode or third?
Second.
Second,
okay. Yeah. Episode
very nice.
number 2 for me.
Cardinals up tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Thought you were a Royals fan.
I'm both.
He's an I-70 guy.
I'll wear my Rockies stuff next time.
That works.
You got anything, Rockies?
I don't think so.
I haven't been back.
From the games that we went to? Not a single thing?
Have we been there one time or
I might have a Dante Bichette jersey from like a long time ago.
I think we've been there. I've been there once with Alyssa.
But then we go, what was that field that we toured? Wasn't that?
That's Coors Field.
That's Coors.
That's what I thought. Okay. So you've been there twice?
Yeah, I've been there twice.
Okay.
Was that the only time you went?
I think so.
We left early the game that we were at because it was pouring rain. It was the 6th inning, and I think it was like 10-0.
Were they winning?
No, they were losing to the Diamondbacks.
It was going to start to snow.
Yeah, it was just kind of yucky. So
middle of July.
Leave. But nowadays, I don't think I would do it. I don't think I could. I'd have to
What,
stay
leave?
Full game. Yeah, I could never leave
Well,
a game.
games are down to like
I
half
know.
hour now.
That would probably been over by the time.
45
We'll talk
minutes
about
for a
that,
9-inning
too.
game.
We'll talk
Yes,
about that.
I saw that on there. Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
B Squared Sports Talk shirts. We still have some.
I have a question here.
Yeah, sure.
Did we get gray shirts ordered?
We did.
So we have gray, white, and black coming in, or just
gray, white, and
okay,
black?
Okay.
So I need to follow up with AJ. I know that's been a couple weeks since
Yeah.
got those on order. But
Since we've had a little break, it hasn't been too urgent of a matter.
She's probably been seeing nothing posted, so she's like, they're not in a hurry for them. So,
Nah, probably not.
Yeah, it don't matter.
But hey, that's life,
I'm good, man.
So we'll get new shirts. If you want a gray shirt, I haven't seen the. Did we have a gray shirt?
No.
Maverick had that onesie.
Yeah.
I thought it looked pretty good, though. Logo on a gray. So
Yeah.
if you want a gray shirt, go ahead and hit us up for that. Anything else for the opening for the intro?
I don't think so.
It's going to be a little baseball heavy. I mean, we got NCAA men's, golf, NFL, but then it's going to be baseball heavy just because we got El Cafe here.
Yeah,
Talk a little bit about baseball.
Right.
Did you get your trivia questions written down, El Cafe?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I only got 3
favorite
this
part
time.
of every episode.
Is trivia?
We need to do like a 45 minutes of trivia one night.
That'd be a lot of questions to prepare beforehand.
That would be. But it'd be fun.
Like, typically, like, if we do, like, the MVP of what year, or, like, what college they went to, we could do that on the spot. Like, you know what I mean? But,
Hey, just speaking of, do you know whose roommate is playing center field for the Royals tonight?
Whit Merrifield's roommate.
Yes,
Do you know
college.
who he's playing against? Whit Merrifield. He's playing right field.
The Toronto
No
Blue
kidding.
Jays.
Yeah.
No kidding.
They were like, hello.
They were like, hey.
Remember me from college?
Hey, remember that kegger we had?
Yeah. Did they made it to the College World Series one year?
They won it.
Yeah.
Whit
That's
Merrifield
okay.
made a walk-off.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Hey,
nice.
they won it like 3 years in a row.
Yeah, South Carolina used to be really, really good. Very good.
You know what their logo or their mascot is?
A gamecock.
Gamecock.
Yeah,
Lou Holt.
There's a cock.
Yeah.
Lou Holt. Gamecock.
So, we're going
Yeah,
to
let's
start
jump
with
into it.
March Madness just ended last night.
Yes, it did.
So that means college basketball is officially done.
It is officially done
for the
till
year.
what, November?
Probably.
Good riddance.
Yep, good riddance.
I like watching it.
I do
but
too.
That
I
just
don't
means
mind
it's baseball season.
Exactly.
So, the tournament and the season is complete.
It is.
You have 3 things here that we need to look at.
First one,
The biggest tourney upset.
obviously.
Purdue. I got and Arizona.
I had that one as well.
Purdue and Arizona.
Both first
Okay,
round.
so Fairleigh Dickinson, where's that? Who even knows who that is?
Nobody until.
It's like a writer from. He wrote a novel.
And he invented
Do you know where they're
college,
from?
obviously.
Where is it? Where are they at? Do you know?
I have no idea. I didn't.
I'll look. I got
I'm
it.
pretty
Right.
sure it's in
I don't even know how to spell it.
New England area.
Probably North Carolina, I'm sure.
New England.
Oh,
New Jersey.
Thank
New
you.
Jersey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did you know that, or did,
Like,
did you look it up previously?
No, I remember.
right across the street from Rutgers.
Oh, is it really?
I don't know.
Huh.
I just made that up.
It's a private university. Main campus in Madison, New Jersey.
Where's Rutgers?
Well-
Rutgers is from a funny name. It's like,
It's from New Jersey.
yeah, no, but
Rutgers,
the
New Jersey.
town. No.
New Brunswick?
No.
Yes.
Is it?
Rutgers is?
Yes.
I thought it was a P, like it was a funny name.
Oh. Yes.
Obviously,
so.
yeah, those were the biggest tournament upsets. What was the best or a couple of the best games that you think were played in the whole tournament?
UConn beating Gonzaga by 28. I thought that was really solid.
That wasn't a very good game. I mean, it was for UConn, but
Best overall game played, though, is what he's saying. Like,
gotcha.
UConn
Okay.
probably played the best game
Yes.
that
Okay.
game,
Yes.
is what he's saying.
okay, I was kind of meaning.
Thank you for clarification.
I was
I
kind
see
of
what
meaning
you're
like
saying.
best game to watch. You know what I mean?
I see
That's,
what you're
that's
saying.
how I wrote mine.
What was yours?
I would say probably that K-State game
I have
against.
3.
Okay. What are your 3?
My first one was, I got 2 Sweet 16 games and a Final Four game. My first Sweet 16 game was that Gonzaga UCLA game. Great game.
It was.
You know,
It was.
came down to the wire. My second one, K-State, Michigan State, Sweet 16.
That was a good game.
Really good game. And we could also argue, you know, K-State and Florida Atlantic game in the Elite Eight was a really good
That was a
game.
good game.
But I think the best game was the San Diego State.
Okay, you
buzzer
Florida
beater.
Atlantic.
That's what I got too, just because of the buzzer beater. I love that, especially March. Everybody goes crazy during that.
Yeah,
Make it
go
to the
into
championship.
go into the championship. You don't see that too often. That was actually the first time anyone has ever seen that.
Yeah.
You know?
I know going
College
completely off
basketball.
topic, but were you thinking New Brunswick Piscataway?
Yes,
Piscataway?
Piscataway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like a hyphenated name.
Okay,
So, yeah.
so I'm not that crazy.
No.
Jerk.
I didn't say you were crazy.
Sorry, go back onto the NCAA basketball.
Oh, okay.
So best overall game, I only had FAU, SDSU, Lamont Butler hit that game-winning shot. That's all I got
That
for
was
the top.
point number 9 on the night. 8 points, 8 and 9.
Oh yeah,
They only scored 9 points, but he came in the hero in the end.
he scored the 2 points that mattered.
That's right. Is that the one you had as well?
You had the
That's one
K-State game, didn't you?
No, I had UConn beating
Oh, yeah.
Gonzaga
This is-
by 28.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, sorry. And then the last one, the craziest stat you found from the tournament.
Isn't this the first time that the 16 seed has beat a 1 seed?
No.
No, second.
Because Virginia lost.
Virginia
Virginia
lost
lost to
to-
UMBC
Okay.
Yeah.
a couple years ago.
This is the first time right here that there's been no number 1 seed in the Elite Eight.
Mm,
I wrote that down.
That's pretty cool. What was yours? El Cafe?
UConn won every game by double digits.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty good.
I had one kind of related
As
to
a 4
UConn.
seed.
Mm-hmm.
One of the Elite Eight teams had won a prior championship, and they won again.
Mhm.
None of those other 7 that were in the Elite Eight had ever won a championship.
I'm pretty sure.
Had any of them been in the Final Four?
I'm not sure on that. I think
Who was it?
Probably
Who was it? Tell me who it was, and I'll tell you.
What?
That was in the Elite Eight.
Creighton.
No.
Miami.
No.
I think they've been in the Final Four.
No.
You just got locked in your vault in your head.
I know Miami's never been to the Final Four.
Florida Atlantic? UConn? I don't know.
UConn was the only one.
K-State, Florida Atlantic played, UConn, Gonzaga
K-State's been in
played,
the Final Four.
No.
Creighton, San
Yes,
Diego
they
State,
have.
Miami, Texas.
I'm pretty sure K-State's been in the Final Four.
No. Look it up. I'll Google that son of a gun right now.
I also saw somewhere, what's UConn's record in the championship, in like championship game? Aren't they like,
I think they've won like
The school has reached the Final Four 4 times.
Who?
K-State.
What?
That's what it says right here.
Like in 1919 or
The school
something?
has reached the Final Four 4 times.
I think the previous 5 times UConn's been in a championship, they've won. I gotta,
Don't trust this man's vault.
it's getting aged.
It is
A lot of
getting
stats, especially in today's age where it's
Yeah.
statistical,
Yeah.
I guess, is,
It's all right.
You know, on base
Just get it out.
percentage, on base plus slugging. I can't keep.
you got
straight.
WAR plus.
Yeah, I can't keep.
There's a lot of stats.
There
in
is
baseball.
too many stats. I watched
Anyway.
Moneyball the other day recently, speaking of
Did you?
statistics in
Nice,
baseball.
nice,
Very good
nice.
movie. Very good
What-
movie.
Are we looking at the shock?
Sure. What did shock you about? tournament?
Well, there's a couple. I had a tie. I had Purdue getting upset, and then in the Final Four, you had a 4 seed, 2 5 seeds, and a 9 seed.
Pretty crazy.
The second highest seed total in the Final Four.
Is that right? If you add them all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first highest was when Butler made it that year against UConn, I think. I think UConn was like it.
Was
Yeah,
that with
gotta be
Kemba
like a
Walker?
Wichita State one too.
Yeah.
It was against Kemba Walker and Gordon Hayward.
Yep.
Yeah, because Wichita State was a pretty high seed, weren't they?
Or 9.
Yeah. They were against like ones, I think. But it was that year. That's the
who
only
was
other
who was
year.
Butler's coach? Brad Stevenson, wasn't it? The
Mhm.
guy that
Brad
used to be on the
Stevens,
Stevens?
Stevens, yeah.
Something like
I
that.
think so.
But he's like the Celtics GM now, I think, because he was their head coach, but then he got promoted to GM.
Red Auerbach.
What shocked you most about the tournament, Grant?
Red Dog.
I mean, Red Dog. Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
I was like,
I'm
you said Grant. I'm like, who's that?
You're like, Pell Grant? What are you talking about?
I just thought how competitive it was. Like, you saw
Yeah.
1 seeds go down, 2 seeds go down. I just think that shows that there really isn't a big gap in college basketball depending on the conference that you're in.
Yeah.
Like, if you throw somebody out there, and like even, like, I know this is kind of way off, but like throwing Fort Hays out there, they beat K-State last year or the year before, and that's an exposition game. Like, if you can just play college basketball and go play anywhere, if you can play, you're going to be seen, I
If
feel
your
like.
3-pointer's hot, you can beat anybody.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
That's what you've seen, like teams like UMBC and stuff.
You could probably say another shocker was how reliant KU is on Bill Self.
Yeah,
that's true. But you also got to think that assistant coach that had to step in. You know his name. What's his name?
Norm Roberts.
Yeah, but he would. I guarantee you, he did not expect to be in that position late in the season. Big 12 tournament and NCAA tournament, two biggest situations. I feel like in the year he's gonna. Oh,
and just not having Bill there, you know, that takes effect on players. It really does.
See, Grady Dick declared for the draft.
Yep.
Dude, there's half their whole team has transferred.
Yeah, they'll get some transferred portal.
They will, and they usually get freshmen that are pretty good too.
Yeah,
but
they'll be fine.
They should be fine.
And you're gonna kind of lose some leadership.
I saw a way too early prediction, and they got KU at 7.
Yeah,
I saw that as well.
They had
K-State at 9.
UConn at 1, Marquette at number 2.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're in the same conference.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
Shaka Smart.
Shaka who?
Shaka.
What shocked me most was I did not think UConn would be that dominant. I really didn't.
Did you guys see how fast those guys are?
They are.
Oh my god!
And everybody was
threes. They're fast and they can shoot.
And everybody was saying San Diego State's defense was really good too, but I'm like, they're just too fast.
Yeah.
Like,
I did not expect them to be that dominant, and I did not expect Florida Atlantic to make the run they did either.
That's true.
Yeah, and
making the Final Four.
But they only lost 3 games all year, didn't they?
Yeah.
That is true.
Probably playing a terrible
4.
conference. Yeah,
San Diego State.
I also saw in the first half, San Diego State went without a point for over 11 minutes in one stretch of the first half.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Against UConn?
Yeah. Not going to win a game if you can't score in 11 minutes.
UConn's really good.
Who is the best dual sport athlete at San Diego State?
Tony Gwynn?
Tony Gwynn.
Royals are up 1-0.
Are they?
I don't know why. I'm gonna look, but Big 12 next year is it gonna be dominant again?
Yeah, they're gonna have 14 teams.
Is that next year?
Yeah.
Is that next year?
Yeah.
I thought that was
This summer, Houston, BYU, Cincinnati, somebody else.
Huh.
But
UCF.
Central Florida. So Cincinnati won 23 games.
Yeah.
I don't think they made the NCAA tournament. I think they went to the NIT, and then Houston.
Yeah.
They were a 1 seed.
They're gonna be good.
They're gonna give KU some fits.
I think it's also gonna make Houston lose 10 games easily.
I agree.
I agree.
Houston's not
Baylor
going to
will
be
beat them. I mean, there's a lot of good teams.
K-State's really good now.
K-State's
very good now.
Baylor,
I mean, they were losing a lot
Texas,
of people.
Yeah. But still, I mean, just they'll be decent.
TCU will be good.
You think KU's going to win the Big 12 next year?
KU? I can't predict anybody to win the Big 12.
But, like, if you look at, I'm sure everybody has said, oh, KU's losing everybody. They're losing a bunch of people. They're not going to win it. And they win it almost every year.
Yeah.
Or they're up at the top every year.
But, like I said, Cincinnati and Baylor are always good. Iowa State's good.
You knew who the highest paid coach was in NCAA tournament this year?
John Calipari. I don't know.
It had to have been. He makes the most.
Bill Self.
John Calipari makes more than him.
I'm pretty sure I read today, looking at this, that
Really?
Bill Self was. It was like $10.3 million or something
Maybe
like
he
that.
got a contract raise.
He got that lifetime contract.
Yeah. Maybe that's it.
Well, that doesn't count as Adidas money.
Yeah. You're gonna get some KU fans riled up.
Yeah, well.
Should we transform?
Transfer?
It might be John Calipari.
That's what I was just saying. I thought I read something that said John Calipari.
Tom Izzo.
I swear, I read like a graphic that said. Oh, yeah.
He's number
8.5.
2.
I swear it was like 10.38 million. Maybe like with the Adidas money and like all
Yeah.
that. Maybe.
All his
Maybe just salary.
Pizza shuttle commercial money and stuff.
Based on their salary is what this is, John
Yeah.
Calipari. Yeah, we can transfer. Sorry.
That's right.
So, to Grant's favorite segment,
It is my favorite segment.
golf.
Yes.
It's
Red
not-
Dog's favorite.
It's not your favorite. It is Masters Week.
It is.
My favorite tournament.
It is.
A lot of people's favorite tournaments.
Sliders and ribeyes, baby.
One of the most, like, the biggest traditions of all time of golf. The Masters. You know, you got live players coming over to play, past champions.
How does that make you feel, IB?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like them coming back to play. I did see something the other day that I don't remember if it was Brooks Koepka or whoever it was, but they're projected to make $100 million or something. But there's a buyout penalty. Like if you were to leave the live, it is 4 times.
It was Phil Mickelson.
Was it Phil?
$800 million.
If he leaves?
If you were to leave live.
Why?
Because
That's
they
part of the
paid him
contract.
to be there, and
It's like even if you hate your life and can't golf, like what if you're hurt or like a
doesn't matter. If you're
career-ending
hurt,
injury?
No, he still gets paid
Yeah,
as long as he
that-
shows up.
Yeah. But if he was like, I'm done with Live, I'm gonna go back to the PGA. Well, sorry,
$800
Phil,
million.
you get paid, yeah, almost
I'm sure
$1 billion.
Phil probably could do it.
You have to pay us, yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
I couldn't
That's
take
a significant
almost
amount.
$1 billion
That's almost $1
hit.
billion. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That is pretty significant.
That's gonna bite some people in the
I
butt.
mean, that's like $80 to me.
Just ran by Saudi Arabians, like
Yeah. I don't care.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I was just.
we're gonna have some players there like that haven't played with PGA players like Bryson DeChambeau, Sergio Garcia, Dustin Johnson, Phil Mickelson, Brooks Koepka, all players who have won like the Masters or.
Those players that you listed off are playing in the Masters this week?
Yes, because they're all live players, but just because they won the Masters or won certain amount, there's certain qualifications to get into the Masters.
So is Liv?
If you've won the Masters, you can play as many years as you want.
So what does Liv feel about people going back to do PGA tournaments?
They probably don't
say
care.
nothing about it.
They probably don't care. I mean, if it's not a PGA tournament, it's technically a major. It's not part of the PGA.
Okay. My bad.
Per se, yeah. So I mean, that's why live players can play. If it was like a PGA tournament, like the Valspar Championship, no way.
Couldn't do it.
No chance. But with that all being said, who you guys got winning it?
I got my boy Scotty Scheffler, baby.
Scotty going back to back.
Yep.
He won it last year.
And then he just won the past tournament, the most recent PGA tournament when when Shane was on here, Shanae.
That wasn't the most recent one, but that was like 4 weeks ago. Yeah, he won that one.
3 weeks ago.
Whenever it was.
Yeah. Because I predicted that
I
he
think
would.
Sam Burns won the Dell Technologies match play a couple
You
years
got
back.
John Rahm, don't you?
I don't.
What?
You got Brooks,
Brooks Koepka?
Bryson.
You think I'm going to go for a live player? Heck no.
Okay. Who you
I got my boy Rory getting his Grand Slam once and for all this year. That's the only one of the 4 majors he hasn't won.
You see what Rory said today? He was like, you can't count out Tiger. You can't bet against Tiger. Or
Okay,
something.
so here's mine. Masters, Cam Smith, don't count Tiger out, or Jordan Spieth.
Spieth is struggling.
Spieth, he has a green jacket, I'm pretty sure. He's won the Masters already. I'm pretty sure.
You
Don't
got
quote me on that. I could
can't
be wrong.
count. You can't count those.
How many green jackets does Tiger have?
4, I think.
I was going to say 4.
He's
My
really
golf
good.
knowledge is there.
He's
It
really
is.
good. He has one, like, in the past 5 years, and then the rest of them are from, like, 15, 20 years ago.
Cam Smith is such a good putter.
He's a really good player.
Yeah,
And it really aggravated me that he went to live because he is so fun to watch.
He is.
I'm not going to watch that live crap. It's 1-1. I don't know what
Who
happened.
cares? Why wouldn't you watch it? It's golf.
It's the Masters. It's your favorite tournament. You just said that. When does it start?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the Royals.
That's fine. When does the Masters start?
On Wednesday, which is 2 days ago, people watching this video, the par 3 contest is like, there's like everybody that gets together like with their kids and families and do like this par 3
Make it a
contest.
family event.
A lot of people get holes in one. It's pretty cool.
So,
deal.
did you guys see, and you may not have, but there's a video of it. Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, Fred Couples, and somebody else, I can't remember who it was. The hole that's over by the water. They all hit at the same time and skipped it across the water.
Oh, yeah. That's tradition, too, I think.
It was crazy.
There's a couple years ago, John Rahm did that, and he actually made it in the hole.
Oh, really?
After skipping it, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, they all 4 got on there. It was pretty
So, each year, like, the winner from the previous year
cool. Yes.
gets to choose a menu.
Yes.
Like a food?
Yeah, food.
The
So I got
whole
it right here. I got what Scotty Scheffler is serving everybody.
Let's see if I'd like it. I mean, I'm sure
You
I would.
would.
Yeah.
So, to start out, we got
Sliders.
cheeseburger sliders, served Scotty style, whatever that means. Firecracker shrimp with sweet Thai chili and sriracha mayo.
So it's probably like bang bang shrimp or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, Scotty.
Tortilla soup
Not a
with
soup guy.
avocado, crispy blue, tortilla chips, sour cream, cilantro, and lime. And then the main course, you got the Texas ribeye steak or the black and red fish, whichever you prefer.
Steak.
Sides include family-style mac and cheese, jalapeno cream corn, fried Brussels sprouts, and seasoned fries.
I could probably do everything.
I
could probably eat
do all
everything
that.
right there.
And for dessert, a warm chocolate chip skillet cookie with milk and cookie snacks.
That's a good choice for the dessert, Scotty. That is
It
a
was.
very good choice for the dessert.
Really solid menu right there.
I would-
I would probably devour all of it.
Yeah. I got a question real quick.
Sure, yeah, for sure.
You said PGA Tours and LIV players whatever
Yeah,
it is,
live.
going to be there. It could be intense. Like, do they hate each other? Or, like, is there a rivalry between players
not
on
really
the PGA
rivalry.
and
There's just
LIV or
been-
LIV?
There's just been like,
They talk crap to each
Yeah.
other.
But, yeah, intense. It could be a little intense. Or
Yes,
Like,
so-
are people going to, like, fight? Like,
I would
smack
say
somebody in the legs with a
fight.
golf club?
There'll be some,
You'd get a lot more people watching.
there'll be some
You
trash
would.
talk. There'll be some trash talk for sure. But
Smack somebody in the back of the head
there's
with a
just
9
tension
iron.
between PGA and live.
Yeah, I get it. I
There's
just didn't know
actually-
if there was, like, some thing that like you're looking for that could be intense? That's kind of what I was asking or anything. Like specific players that
Patrick Reed and Rory, if they get next to each other, they got some tension built up.
Like, NASCAR, sometimes they fight in the pits.
Yeah.
And, like,
I
something like that.
I mean, there could possibly be.
don't
But you don't really see that with golf, Cause
I wish. You got to have
PGA,
some sort of professionalism in professional golf.
Right.
I saw Happy Gilmore perform that feat just moved.
So they're actually, PGA and LIV they did announce they're doing a match play coming soon. With like Thursday through Sunday deal where like you do a 4-ball one day and then like a foursome alternate shot and then this reverse 2-man alternate shot deal and then match play. So that'll be pretty fun to watch.
And who's putting that on, PGA or LIV?
I think it's just a mutual thing. It's called the Odium Cup because there was this golfer a while back, something Odium.
He died
was
from
his last
Odium?
name. No.
Oh.
But he played in all the golf leagues. He played in PGA, European, all these different golf leagues. And that's why they named it after him.
I gotcha.
Just the unity, I guess.
Yeah.
So
I guess those should come together for that and not have the beef rivalry or intensity.
Right.
Beef. You got beef?
Apparently,
Ribeye.
McElroy and whoever.
McElroy and Patrick Reed.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's
Jimmy
beef.
McElroy.
I'm sure there's beef between DeChambeau and somebody because everyone hates DeChambeau.
Yeah. Everyone?
A lot of people do.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why.
He's very analytical and thinks he's really good.
He is.
He did claim at one point that Augusta National League, par for him should be about 67 because he can make all the greens in 2.
Is that true? Can he though?
He probably could if you're accurate, but why
doesn't he
have a green jacket? He's
Too analytical.
I bet he bought one.
He probably did.
Doesn't he have the farthest drive? Like one of the farthest?
Well, he hits the ball really far.
Yeah.
Because he's, like I say, analytical and beefed up. And, he hits the ball far. Rory McIlroy hits the ball really far. But even Tiger can still outdrive Rory once in a while.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
If his back's feeling good and he's doped up on opioids.
Yeah, anyways, Masters this week. It should be fun to watch.
Should be.
I tell you, speaking of Tiger Woods, that Charlie Woods is going to be a player, too.
He's going to be good.
He should be.
The caddies in white.
If he doesn't get hurt.
All white, but...
With that one tournament that Tiger and Charlie played together.
Oh, Charlie rolls his ankle?
Yeah. I mean, just like his pops, getting hurt all the time.
Oh, well. He'll be good.
Anything else with golf?
I don't think so.
I don't think I got anything either.
I hit some golf balls the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you do well?
I just hit them by the goats.
Oh, nice.
There was a few laying there.
Nice. Should we do a little NFL?
When was the last time you golfed?
A long time ago.
Like even hit balls?
It's been a while.
Probably a little rusty.
Oh, I'd be really rusty.
Shanae Sharp's been going quite a bit.
Yeah, he's got that Smokey membership.
He
better.
does. He says he almost goes every night.
Yeah.
Where do you get a smoke? Oh, because they bought that house.
Yeah.
He gets a
There and
discount,
you go.
doesn't he? Or does he get...
No, he doesn't. I mean, there's a junior discount if you're under 35, but that's still a good penny. What'd you say?
I said, I'm a junior.
Go ahead, Bible.
I know.
NFL?
Yep, that's it with golf. Let's move on to NFL.
Roster moves. What happened, G?
So Jimmy G went to the Raiders. Darren... We'll go into the next. Yeah,
okay.
So we'll talk about Jimmy G first.
Okay.
I think it's just another Derek Carr situation that they put themselves into. I really do. I mean, Jimmy G, he's made it to the Super Bowl with the 49ers, but he gets hurt a lot. I mean, Derek Carr really didn't get hurt a lot, but the big issue with the Raiders is they got to fix their defense. Yeah. Derek Carr would score 30 points, and they'd lose 30-38.
Yeah. And blame it on him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Like, you can't do that. You got to fix your defense.
He's scrambling, trying to get another touchdown and throws a pick.
If he can stay healthy, I guess it could be good, but I don't know. I feel like it's just another Derek Carr situation.
I really don't think he's that good of a quarterback.
Jimmy G?
I don't.
What about you, IB? What do you feel about it?
I think he's solid. I think his defense has kind of carried him over the years.
Especially with being on the 49ers.
Being on the 49ers for sure. But I do think he's a solid quarterback.
Okay,
I think he is a step up from Derek Carr. I do.
Let's look at all the past quarterbacks that were at New England that were good at New England, aside from Tom Brady. So Tom Brady's backups when he got hurt, and these guys came in like Matt Castle and
Brian Hoyer, was he one?
So all of these guys, everybody's singing their praises, saying, "Oh, they're so good." It's that system.
Mm-hmm.
Then they go somewhere else and they suck.
Tom Brady didn't.
No, but Tom Brady,
he's the GOAT.
Has done it for years.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you that he brought some of that with him and said, "Hey, no, we need to do this." And they probably listened to him because it's Tom Brady.
Probably.
But all those all those quarterbacks that backed him up when he was hurt, that came in and did really well because of that system, went on somewhere else and were not that great.
Does Jimmy G have a Super Bowl win?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
he's been.
Because who won it when?
Been to several NFC championships.
Was he the quarterback when they played the Chiefs?
Yes.
He was? Okay.
Who won it when?
Colin Kaepernick.
Was it Colin Kaepernick?
It was.
They didn't win the Super Bowl, though.
No, they made it, but they didn't
didn't
win
win
it.
Got beat.
Oh yeah, his brother.
Because Alex Smith was the quarterback, wasn't he? Then he got hurt.
Ravens beat him, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I think it was. I think because it was the Harbaugh brothers coaching against
No,
each
it
other.
was, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was Ray Lewis's final year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Michael Orr was on that team.
Michael Ower.
You know who Joe Flacco reminds me of? Jay Wright.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. I think Joe Flacco's still playing, isn't he? Is he on
I
the
think
Jets
so.
still? He was a Jets quarterback a couple times
Yeah,
last
he
year.
was.
Yeah.
He did come in a couple times.
He was like 49.
Speaking of the Raiders,
60.
Darren Waller going up to the Northeast region,
To the Giants.
the New York Giants.
How do you feel about that?
I think it would be a lot better if they weren't paying a mediocre quarterback so much money.
Very mediocre quarterback.
Yeah.
He's probably in the range between 15 to 20,
Yeah.
like ranked quarterback, in my opinion.
Maybe even higher, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones? Why would you pay him that much money?
More than Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah. That is crazy,
That's
dude.
ridiculous. I agree. But Darren Waller, he was hurt a lot. He was hurt majority last year, but I
Yeah.
feel like,
That was the only year he's really hurt.
but the previous years before that, I feel like he's a top 5 tight end.
Yeah.
Maybe even top 3.
I'd say so, too. He's good.
He's definitely probably number 4 on the list. Maybe, yeah,
And
probably.
you know what? Maybe he'll have a great connection with Daniel Jones, and they'll both boost their careers.
Maybe.
And I
Never
feel
know.
like having that's going to help Saquon get a little bit more
Yeah.
spread and a little bit
Yeah.
more, I guess,
'Cause
openness.
who has the Giants tight end been?
I couldn't even tell you.
Exactly.
I could not tell you. And
When's
they
the last
don't,
time they've had a good tight end?
I don't even know who Eli Manning's tight end
I
was.
don't even know if
Yeah.
they've had a
Because they had
tight end.
Plaxico Burress
Yeah.
and some other guy.
So he shot himself in the leg.
Cruz.
Nelson.
No, I about said Tayo Cruz, but Tayo Cruz is that singer.
Listen to
Gosh,
me,
dang,
baby.
it's going to bother me now.
Then they have
Plaxico Burress. That's the only one
OBJ.
I remember.
LBJ.
He had Odell.
Odell
for a couple
Beckham
years.
Jr.?
Yeah, he did for a couple years, but. Plaxico. Victor Cruz.
Oh.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Bears traded away their number 1 pick.
For DJ Moore,
Got DJ Moore. And 2 other first-round picks. Is that correct?
I think it was the number 4th, the 4th overall pick, wasn't it?
I think it was the 5th, and then something
Okay,
later.
yeah. It was a second round pick, I know that.
I think that's going to work out for the Bears.
Because they really didn't, they
What
didn't
do
know what
need
to,
a first overall pick?
they didn't know what
Who's
they were
their
going to do with
quarterback?
that. Justin
Justin
Fields.
Fields. That's not what you're going to draft. You know.
But he's good. I think
good.
he's awful offensive line, awful
Yeah,
weapons.
Yeah.
David Montgomery should have been good, but he just signed recently somewhere. It might have been the Lions.
I did see that somewhere.
I think it was the
don't know where
Lions.
it's
But he used to be pretty good. Like
Yeah.
Justin Fields' first year and the years prior to Justin Fields, he was very good.
at. Yeah.
Especially fantasy-wise, he was anyway. But DJ Moore's going to help that out a little bit, spread things out, maybe
I think
having
so,
Byron
too.
Pringle in there.
I forgot about him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But they had a good tight end
Yep.
towards the end of the last year, too. I
Chips in
think.
the can.
Can't think of who it was, but
Jalen Ramsey to the Dolphins.
I
Is he
guess.
washed?
You got to be. It's tough, man. Especially being a corner in today's league.
Yeah.
You got to be a stud. Like
Yeah.
Sauce Gardner, he's a beast.
He's kind of like Jalen
Tariq
Ramsey's
Woolen,
kind of turned
beast.
into like Tyrann Mathieu.
A little bit,
Kinda, you
yeah.
know, 'cause
Where
Tyrann
was
was
he at?
really good. He's with the Cardinals now, I think, isn't he?
He
Should've
was,
stayed with
wasn't he?
Chiefs.
No, he's with the Saints. Sorry, Saints.
Let me look.
Saints.
I think you're right on the Saints.
It's the Saints.
Yep.
But he, I don't know if he was hurt or if he just wasn't as good, but he
Yeah.
did not hear.
I also think being on the Rams last year definitely didn't help his cause, like
Yeah.
because he knew they sucked, and like
Yeah.
I feel like he just didn't.
What happened to them? They just
I don't
fell
know.
They were
off the
terrible.
face of the
They were
earth.
terrible. Matthew Stafford was
got
awful.
hurt,
He was awful.
and then he was awful as well.
They lost some O-line pieces too. Aaron Donald got hurt, I think, a little bit, but
Also had Geno Smith re-signing with the Seahawks.
yep. Geno Smith re-signed with the
So,
Seahawks.
I mean, he did really good last year. You know, that was pretty cool. Couple Cowboys signees: Stephon Gilmore, legend. Think he's fading, or do you think he'll be?
I mean, he's
decent?
old, but I think he's still going to be good. I think
Yeah.
he's still decent. He knows
Yeah,
how to
just
play
that
the
veteran
position. Yeah,
presence, too.
they got Trayvon
Yeah.
Diggs on the other side,
Mhm.
so that's going to help him a lot.
And then Brandon Cooks as well from the Texans
Yep.
signed with them, receiver.
Signed with the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Really?
When?
2 weeks ago, probably.
But they also got Did Tony Pollard, they franchise tagged him,
Franchise
correct?
tag Pollard, cut Elliott.
Or did he request a trade? They
No,
might, he's probably not going to be there.
Zeke?
So, yeah.
No, they cut him already.
Okay. Yeah. I wonder where he's going to go. Where do you think?
You know what Jaden told me at work? He was like, I think he's going to go to the XFL. I was like, I don't know, man.
I would like him to go to the Bears, I think. That'd be kind of good.
Maybe.
If they
You know, might be good
okay,
with
so
Justin Fields.
if the Jets would get Aaron Rodgers,
I don't mind the Jets either. I've seen that with Ezekiel.
if they would get Aaron Rodgers, Zeke, and Odell Beckham Jr.
I saw the Ravens offered Odell today.
Yeah, they did.
But he probably wants way too much money.
Yeah.
I'm sure, and I'm sure Elliott's going
I
to.
don't think it's worth it. I saw a graphic. Hopkins or Odell. I'm choosing Hopkins 10
Oh,
out of
yeah.
10 times.
Me too. Me too.
I think Hopkins is going to go Chiefs.
You think?
I think so.
That'd be all right.
It's going to be tough.
Favorites to win the Super Bowl? I feel like we ask this every time.
Make it to the Super Bowl.
To make it to the Super Bowl.
Jane might like this. I got Cowboys.
Do you?
I do. I feel like having one solid running back, it's all going to rely on Dak Prescott. If he throws 40 picks
Then they
or whatever he
won the Super
threw,
Bowl.
they're not going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's going to have to rely on
threw
him.
40.
What was
threw-
36?
In 1 year? Threw like 15.
Are you sure?
36 interceptions in one
Bro, how
season?
many did Jameis Winston throw that one year?
30.
Okay.
That was insane. He also had 30 touchdowns, I think.
And he was the closer for Florida State.
You know what it is.
I got 3. Bengals, Chiefs, and Jets. In the
There's
AFC.
only 2.
In the AFC.
Oh.
And then Eagles or 49ers.
Eagles. I don't like the 40. Who they have Sam Darnold the first half of the season as their quarterback? That's who they got. 49ers. They signed Sam Darnold to a 1-year deal.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're not going to have
What's his name's got
Brock Purdy.
Tommy John surgery.
And Trey Lance is still coming back from ACL surgery. And I can almost see them moving him, especially.
Brock Purdy will be back.
Mm,
At UCL? That's that bad?
it's Tommy John.
Tommy John surgery.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But
For football, you don't need to.
he's a
He ain't
quarterback.
He ain't breaking no
You don't need
curveballs
to
off.
throw, yeah, you don't need to throw 98.
I feel like throwing a football basically is a curveball, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Slider.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So, I don't get to get mine?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, go. Go. Who is
Let's
it?
go.
Dolphins, Eagles.
Dolphins, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You think
The professor at the head is the head coach.
Yeah.
you see what they wanted to, what Caleb Williams wanted to play for? He wanted to play for the Dolphins.
Really?
That's one team he wants to go to.
Sorry, Tua's there. He's so good.
If Caleb Williams said that, I'd say, all right, Tua, you're gone.
Yeah.
You
Bye,
see
Tua.
it,
Where
yeah.
you want to go? We'll trade you wherever you want.
Yep. I'll go to the Chiefs. All right, see ya. You'll be back up to Patrick Mahomes for the rest of your life. I could
Sorry. No, go ahead.
next year. This might be gross, but get rid of Kirk Cousins and have Tua go to the Vikings, and then Caleb Williams to the Dolphins. I just feel
Where's
like
Kirk gonna go? Just put
done.
him down in Tampa Bay or
just
something.
done. Yeah, Tampa, Saints,
Yeah.
somewhere.
Quarterback coach
Colts.
for the
That's
Rams
not
or something.
bad.
Who's the Saints got? Baker Mayfield?
They just got,
Oh, he went to the
No.
Bucs.
no,
he
they
went
just
to
got someone good
Buccaneers.
at quarterback, I thought.
No.
Oh, Derek Carr.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
That might not be bad. And Michael Thomas coming back from his
Where did I see?
14-month
Did
toe
you guys see
hurting?
COVID toe.
Did you guys see Cam Newton was going somewhere?
No.
He's not.
He's not.
He said that there's 32. There's not 32 better quarterbacks than him in the league.
There is.
You think?
Did you see him overthrow that one receiver at Auburn's pro day?
Did you see Anthony Richardson, the Florida quarterback at Pro
Yeah.
Day? He hit one off the roof.
Yeah.
But
He's an athlete, but I don't
he's
know
a
if
beast. And then he did that backflip. Did you see that?
Yeah, I don't know if he's a NFL quarterback.
Oh.
I don't know.
I think he's the
I
best.
think he's getting overhyped.
I think he's the best quarterback in the draft.
Jake Paul's heavyweight champion.
I don't know, man.
Who?
Jake Paul.
We're not even talking about boxing. All right.
All right, once and for all. Are the Jets going to get Rodgers?
I think so.
I put this down. They recently said that they're not going to make any more moves or any more signings until they finalize that deal with Rodgers.
I think he likes the attention.
I do too, but I feel
They're
like
gonna have 12 players on their team.
yeah, they need to get that figured out, man, because
Rodgers like, it's all on
they
me.
signed Alan
Everybody's talking
Lazard
to me all the
because
time.
he gave him that like checklist of what they wanted
Yeah.
to do, and they signed Alan Lazard,
Yeah.
but wasn't one of them sign Odell too? I
But
think
it's,
Randall
it's,
Cobb as well.
it's Green Bay that's not letting it happen.
because
Probably.
Green Bay's asking way too much.
Yeah.
They're asking like multiple first round picks next couple of years in the draft, and I feel like maybe one first round pick, maybe
This is
two
going to be
first-round picks.
another Brett Favre situation.
Yeah, but did Brett Favre do good with the Jets?
Well, Green Bay didn't want to because he unretired, and Green Bay had already put Rodgers in, so he wanted to release. They wouldn't release him, so they finally released him. But they had to trade Minnesota or whoever he played with first. But
It's going to be a weird situation, but I think they need to get him. Like if
They
you've
will.
I think they will, but
It's just all for
politics, man.
It's just give those people on Get Up, Mike,
Something to do.
Mike from Mike and Mike in the morning.
Pat McAfee, something to do.
Yeah, just give them
McAfee, whatever you say it.
Time.
But yeah,
Did you guys like this next question?
I did actually.
Which is Kelsey?
Will Travis Kelce pass Tony G as the all-time great tight end, or has he already?
No, he hasn't.
He has not. It's gonna be tough.
What determines all-time greats?
Well,
You're gonna say Super Bowls.
no.
That's just what his logic usually was in the MJ and LeBron debate.
No, just
Yes, it
because.
was.
No, he never lost one.
Okay.
Didn't the Pistons
So
beat
you're
him that
saying
one year?
because Kelsey's 2-1.
No, they never lost an NBA championship.
Well, not in the championship, but the Eastern Conference Finals. Didn't the Pistons beat him?
I don't know if it was in the finals, but yeah, they did beat him that first
They
year.
just never lost in the finals, Grant.
But
Anyway,
I
we're
pulled
talking
up
NFL.
I pulled the stats up when it came
I
to
do
it.
as well.
Tony's gotten beat in every category, but obviously
Tony's
he's
also
all played
played-
126 more games.
He played 8 more seasons.
Yeah.
You know what
So-
else I saw on Tony? In his 17-year career,
16.
he missed 2 games.
Did he really? That's crazy.
2
That's
games.
So
That's
that
durability.
that right there would make you one of the best.
That's pretty good.
270.
I'm not saying Kelsey's better. No,
270 games. So here's what would have to happen. Okay, so he would have to have in the next 10 years. He needs to average 81 catches over the next 6 years. 81 plus catches over the next 6 years to get to the total that Tony had. And he needs another 797 total yards over the next 6 years and 7 TDs over the next 6 years each year.
Well, he's gotten like 1,400 the past.
And that's
years.
his average.
it's gonna be
So
it's gonna be close.
Is he going to play 6 more years?
Probably.
Okay.
I don't
Then
know.
maybe. He might
What? How old
surpass
is he?
him.
31.
Yeah, but
He might surpass him. I don't know.
If he's
that's
playing
hard
with
to say.
Mahomes the entire time, dude, he's passing it. But I don't think he needs to pass those
33.
numbers. I don't think he needs to pass those numbers in order to be considered the best tight end of all time. How many Super Bowls does Tony have?
0, right?
Well, how many does Rob Gronkowski have if you're going to do that?
Like 4.
Well, Kelsey's above him already.
How? He's got more Super Bowls.
I think Kelsey's above Gronk. I'm not saying Super Bowls is more.
Gronk and Kelsey to me is still very tough.
It is tough.
It's tough for me.
Yeah.
Do you think he's passed?
But Tony G is. He's
So,
above Kelsey.
Shannon
I
Sharp.
looked a deal. Oh yeah.
Shanae Sharp?
I looked a deal up today, and Tony Gonzalez was 1, and then like Antonio Gates
I think Antonio Gates was a beast.
was 2.
He was with Phillip Rivers the whole entire time.
And then I can't remember who was 3, but Kelsey was 4. Oh,
Probably
Gronkowski
yeah, it
was
was
3.
That's
probably.
probably about right.
Gronkowski
close.
was 3, and Kelsey
I
was
would
4.
put Antonio Gates 4 probably. In the conversation, and Shannon Sharp's always 5 in that conversation that I always see.
Shannon Sharp was a beast too, though.
Personally,
But he played with Elway.
I got Dallas Clark in there too.
Dallas Clark was good.
He
What about
look at his numbers. He doesn't. I mean,
He doesn't, but he was a beast.
What was
were you
that?
he's good for a 6 foot.
What was that one guy? Graham. What was
saying?
it?
Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy
He was
Graham.
all right.
Yeah.
He played basketball in college, I think.
So did Antonio Gates.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's
And
it's,
so did Tony Gonzalez.
it's tough. It's just
It
so
is
tough to just and like Tony Gonzalez's career is over. Maybe by the end of Travis Kelce's career, we'll be able to compare more
Yeah.
accurately, I guess. Because if you're going off stats, obviously Tony Gonzalez.
It's not right now.
Because he's played. Yeah, not right now, not yet. I would say he's probably 2 or 3. Kelsey is,
I agree.
depending on how you look at the Gronkowski-Kelsey situation.
Yeah. I agree.
Was Tony Gonzalez had like 1,325 catches, right?
Yeah,
And Kelsey's got like 800.
yeah. Your reception yards per
814.
game. If you're looking at that, Kelsey averages 71. Gonzalez averaged 56. So if he can average 71 for 5 more years, will he beat it? I don't know the math on that, but
I would assume more. I would assume so.
yeah, it's gonna be tough. They each, and this is funny too, both have 14 rushing yards.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Next.
That's it with NFL, correct?
What we've brought El Cafe on for Major League
baseball.
Baseball.
Got
The
about-
season is underway.
It is.
What are you taking away from the first few games played?
Is the pace of the game? Question mark. Stolen bases? Question mark. Home runs? Question mark. Is what we have here. First, you want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's very fast, the games.
They're very
2 hours,
fast.
42 minutes is what it was, 2 hours, something like that. Compared to 3 hours, I think 6 minutes is what last year was. So obviously, that's a huge difference.
20-some minutes.
But it might not feel like a huge difference. On paper, it might not look like a big difference, but it is. And I've seen people on social media complain that it's way too fast when you're actually there. Like somebody was like, I went and got a hot dog in the first inning, and I came back, it was already the fifth. Yeah, it was the fifth inning. Like I missed most of the game in the concession stand.
Have you sat and watched the whole MLB game yet?
I'm not a whole one.
It does not feel that much faster.
It doesn't.
It really doesn't. I mean,
I would like to go there live.
If you look at the clock and keep an eye on the clock, you're like, oh wow, this is kind of moving faster. But when you're just sitting there, it's really not too bad.
But I wonder, because you're watching it on TV, so they have to do commercial breaks.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if that time is extended between innings.
It could be.
Because they're doing the commercial breaks and stuff. So if you're at the game and it's not a TV game, is it going faster?
It could be.
That's true. But
almost every game is a TV game, though. At least some local.
I really want to go to a live game, like an in-person game, and see if it is different. Yeah. I feel like that's going to be the major.
We should go like September or something.
September 2nd?
Yeah.
It's ladies' night. You want to go?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm go to that.
You booked that Airbnb yet?
I don't know if you're on it or not. That ain't my.
But yeah.
I do.
How do you feel about the pace of game? Stolen bases, home runs, anything?
There is. I think I saw the other day 83% stolen base percentage. Yeah. I think last year it was
because of that pitch clock. I hate that rule.
Well, you can only throw over twice.
I know, and then Ronald Acuna Jr. He's done it multiple times. He's like, has he thrown over twice? And the first base coach goes, yeah. So he gets a massive lead, and he just goes.
Yeah.
But if they pick him off, they're out. Yeah. But if he doesn't pick him off, he gets the base.
But then you look at the pitch clock. If it's at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then you're like, okay, I'm going now because if he picks off.
Oh yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That part.
But I think
because he's like, he's not going to pick off because he's going to get a ball if he doesn't pitch.
Right, or I get the base.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
But the
catcher has no chance of throwing him out.
Yeah.
No chance.
So, you don't like it?
I don't.
It's all right. I mean, it's just new, so you're gonna have to get acclimated to it.
It doesn't matter to me. I mean, I've been watching almost every Royals game every night and watching a couple other games, and it's really not bad. I mean,
well, I don't mind the
they don't drag on either.
Pace of game, whatever. But the stolen base deal,
I don't like the stolen bases either.
I don't like that either. I agree.
And really, the shift didn't do anything because now they're bringing the left fielder over.
But that's fine.
The right fielder.
Because that eliminates that outfield, you know?
Because then you have two outfielders.
Yeah, you have two outfielders.
And then what if he hits it right over right fielder's head?
Yeah.
And then center fielder has to go get that ball.
I mean, in a sense, you did eliminate the shift.
I saw that Joey Gallo, he has like 4 home runs already this year. Everybody's like, this is getting rid of the shift. Joey Gallo just hits it over the fence instead of hitting ground balls to the right side like he was.
Yeah.
It's all a mental thing, though, I feel like, with that. Like, 100% is a mental thing.
2-1 game against the Royals the other day.
Anything else? Home runs? I didn't write anything down for home runs. I think home runs is about the same.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
about similar. I tried finding stats on it, but it was bringing up stupid numbers. Yeah. It wasn't even...
Like
I don't know if I was yielding.
19.
We should have looked to see if there's a correlation with more strikeouts or anything, because if they're trying to swing for the fences, just pulling the ball. But I didn't look at that.
That's true. Anyone so far dominating, team or player?
Adam Duvall.
He's dominating. I wrote that down as well.
588, 9 RBIs, 650 OPS.
Very good.
1235 slugging percentage. Now he's only got 2 home runs. But the Reds, his former team, was my other one. They're 3-1.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, and they're playing. I don't know who they're playing right now, but
I know the Twins just played the Royals, but I put the Twins because they did just beat the Marlins 11-1 as well.
Do you know who else? Go ahead.
They've just looked really good. Their pitching is. I think their pitching's real. I mean, yeah, they played the Royals, but their pitching is really. It
is good. It is pretty.
They
good.
had Johan Duran, their closer, came in the other day. He was throwing 103 consistent.
Pablo Lopez, isn't that who they're
Pablo Lopez,
he was good.
He was throwing 97, hitting corner.
Don't they have Pablo Chacon too?
Yo soy Pablo Chacon. I also put the Braves, and Yankees are all looking really good.
Braves.
Rays.
I got the Rays.
Rays are 4-0.
Their starting pitchers on all 4 games. Guess what their ERA is? Combined ERA.
0.3.
0.39
wow.
is their ERA.
For the Rays?
For the Rays, that was pretty good, yes. Only good. 3 other teams have done that through the first 4 games. Angels in 78 and White Sox in 91.
You know who the Angels had in 78?
Who?
Nolan Ryan.
I was going to say, I was not alive in 78.
No, you weren't. I was barely alive.
You're 9.
You were 9.
9
Take
years
it
old.
easy. You're not that young, bud.
Sorry. Any other dominating players, team?
CJ Crone.
I have him.
He's hitting bombs, man. He's got 3 or 4 home runs, and he's hitting 4 something.
When he was with the Angels, he was so bad.
Oh, man.
So bad.
Opening day, he had 2 home runs. He's a home run champ. CJ Crone. Mark my words right now. CJ.
Okay. We're marking it.
It's on video.
National League home run crown.
We'll mark it.
Okay, thank you.
Royals have been rough.
This is your words.
Royals have been rough recently. What needs to be done? Is there a need for concern or a reason for concern? I put no. I feel like it's a little too early to decide if there's a reason for concern.
Yeah, I agree.
They're young. They need to acclimate. And, I mean,
like you should.
Nobody expected when they had Moustakis and Hosmer and all those guys come up. I mean, it took them a few years.
I feel like you should expect young guys to struggle a little bit.
Yeah.
You shouldn't expect young guys to act like Mike Trout or Shohei Ohtani.
Did you get Dawson's message?
Yeah, and they have been hitting
The
the ball.
Royals had the hardest hit ball percentage after the first 3 games, and they were 0-3.
Mm-hmm.
Just hitting it right at them.
everybody.
But
you know?
hard hit outs are outs. Like
They
I
are
said.
outs, you're right.
Like it's part of the game.
Hard hit balls are liable to find gaps more. You know?
I agree with that. Just like yesterday's game.
It's just going to take time. Yeah,
It is.
they had 10 hits yesterday. So I just say sit back and wait and see what happens.
Like you look at the Phillies right now, they're 0-4. You think they have a reason to be worried?
No.
Really?
Do you think they
Some
do?
people think. I was reading.
0-4? No chance.
They're
Look at
saying
their
that-
roster, bro. No.
Yeah, but Reese Hoskins out, Bryce Harper's out.
They're going to be 11-5.
Bryce Harper will be back.
They're going to be 11-5 or 11. Kyle Schwarber hit a home run.
Yeah, he has been struggling.
Kyle?
Yeah.
The first 3 games.
He's on my fantasy
First
team.
4 games.
Negative 1.3
Ew.
a game.
That sucks. That's life.
Is there bright spots for the Royals?
Yeah.
I put hitting the ball hard.
Hitting the ball hard and also,
Singer looked good.
yeah, pitching has
That's
been
what I put. Pitching and hitting the ball
better
hard.
than what I thought.
Especially the bullpen.
The bullpen, I mean, they struggled
Jose
a couple
Kloss
games.
been pretty good, hasn't he?
He did bad, not yesterday, but the day
Day before. Yeah, I saw that.
2-3 runs.
Yeah,
but,
but the first
you know,
game he pitched,
that
he had a
happens once
nasty.
in a while.
His
Aroldis
speed.
Chapman came in and threw 2 pitches under 100 miles an hour and struck out 3 people.
Through 103.
That is vintage Aroldis, baby.
He's back, baby.
Like if
He's
we could
back.
have that in the 8th, and
Oh, yeah.
Scotty Barlow throwing 98 sinker in the 9th.
Dylan
oh.
Coleman's been struggling. And then in
He's-
spring training, he was throwing like 98, and he's throwing like 93 right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, but
Yeah, COVID toe.
he walks almost 2 guys every inning, which sucks.
Yeah, that
but,
does suck.
yeah.
All
There's
right.
a lot of upside potential with the young core we got.
I agree. And it's pitching right now. Pitching's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Fantasy teams, how are they looking?
Well,
I think
I'm middle of the road. I'm second in our league.
I just want to point this out. I think this might be the 4th or 5th year that we've done fantasy, and I think I've won every single year.
I Todd won one
I
year.
won one.
I've never won.
You've won 1
Yeah,
year?
he won 1 year.
Really? That shocks
Maybe
me.
that first year because I had like Trout and I had.
Pretty sure they
I
won
was
the first
loaded.
year. I have gotten 3rd every year, I think.
I
Have
think
you?
you have
Yep.
to.
I'm bad at fantasy sports. I'm horrible. I don't know why.
I might get 3rd this year.
I'm in
It's
second
early.
this year.
It's
It
early.
is early.
Who are your 3 best players on your team?
Brian
Points
Reynolds.
wise.
Brian Reynolds.
Pittsburgh Pirates?
Aaron
He
Judge.
still play for the
No,
Pirates?
he plays for the Orioles, doesn't
Oh, yeah,
he?
he does.
That's
Pirates.
Adam Frazier, maybe.
Yeah, it is that.
Okay, sorry.
Pirates.
Who's your other one?
Aaron Judge.
Uh-huh.
And
You must not have written it down.
I didn't write it down. Let me look.
I got mine written
Go
down.
ahead.
Sure.
Jose Ramirez, J-Ram,
Solid player.
Luis Arias. He was on my bench.
Yeah.
I just had to put him in.
Isn't it crazy how the Twins
Mm.
traded him for
Rutschman.
Pablo Lopez?
Adley
Adley
Rutschman. He's been going pretty good. And then Mike Trout was my 3rd one.
He's your 3rd best?
Mhm.
Wow. Bet you can't guess who my highest points
Oh, Tahani.
Nope.
No?
Will Smith.
Really?
Yep, he's my highest
That's
points.
3rd
The
for the
Fresh
Dodgers.
Prince.
He has like 25 points.
Nice.
Jordan Alvarez
Solid.
and Masataka Yoshida
For the Red
for
Sox?
the Red Sox.
Huh.
Yeah.
You about to clean up for the Red Sox.
Yeah. And then I also just acquired somebody that scored 23 points in their first game. Clayton Kershaw.
That's
I can't believe one of you guys didn't have him. I figured you would. All
I
people.
can't
I love Clayton Kershaw, but
You didn't think he
He's
was going to
old.
have that outing?
he's old.
He's
No.
old. You didn't think he was going to have that outing in the first game?
What is he, the 3rd guy in the rotation? I think he's 4th in the rotation.
I think Walker Bueller's ahead of him, and he's
Sorry, he
out.
went 7 innings pitching, 9 strikeouts, 1 walk,
But
2 hits.
he's got that Cooperstown curve, man. That curveball.
Big Uncle Charlie.
It's too dominant. Nobody's hitting that.
Exactly. What are you arguing against here?
Nothing. I'm a huge Clayton Kershaw
I
fan.
know,
I'm a
but
huge Clayton Kershaw fan.
I thought we were like trying to figure out why he wasn't on your team. Why you
Because
didn't
there's
pick
so many better pitchers than Clayton Kershaw.
him up? Oh.
Right now.
I can't believe
Not like
that.
all, not like all time. You look at 2014 Kershaw when he won the Cy Young and
Why didn't you get Nolan Ryan or Roger Clemens?
when I had him in 2014 when he threw that no hitter against the
Yeah.
Rockies.
He scored like 40 something, didn't he?
I think it was like 53.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because he had like 14 strikeouts.
Okay, so Joey Votto's out. I'm going to go back to this real quick. The Reds being 3-1.
Okay.
Joey Votto's out. Can you name anybody besides Jonathan India on the Cincinnati Reds?
Tyler Stevenson, isn't that their catcher?
I think so.
Yeah.
Not Luis Castillo anymore.
No. They got Iglesias as their closer, I think.
Rizel? No, not
yeah.
anymore. He
No,
don't
it's
play
not
for them.
Rizel Iglesias.
No,
I just picked him up, the closer. I can't remember who it is. Hunter Green, that pitcher.
Oh, yeah.
He's a beast. I have
Yeah.
him on my other fantasy league.
He's got an 8.33 ERA right now.
Yeah, he struggled opening day. He pitched 3 innings and 3.1 innings, had 8
That's the
Ks.
guy I was
He had
trying
like a 4 ERA last year. He wasn't
That's the
great.
guy I was trying to think about that time. I was like, who is this guy? He played the infield or something too. He's a good hitter.
Yeah.
And they drafted him, and they didn't know what
He throws all like 104 though as a starter. That's
they
gonna
didn't know
be.
they didn't know if they were going to throw him or pitch him or play him in the field. And,
Oh, Will Myers plays for him.
yeah, I don't know.
Jake
think-
Fraley?
Corey
I've seen
Dickerson
him.
does.
Wow. I've never heard of half of these
I
guys.
know.
Is
It's
Tyler
like-
Stevenson
It's
their
like
catcher?
watching Major League. Who are these
Him and
guys?
Luke Fraley.
Are the catchers?
Yeah. Or Luke Maley as well. Kirk Casale?
That's Heath. That's Heath's brother.
Is it?
Mm.
I don't think so. Louis Cesar. Buck Farmer. Plays for him.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't know if he got traded.
What the buck?
Yeah, seriously, I don't.
Yeah.
Will Benson, Stuart Fairchild. Oh, Jake Fraley's outfield.
I mean, I know it's
Will Myers.
4
yeah.
games, but
That's crazy.
I really don't pay attention to the Reds though.
Not me.
well, but
That's
I mean,
probably one of the
if,
bottom
if I
teams,
said
I
name
think.
4 Yankees,
Oh, yeah.
you name 4 Astros, whatever.
But yeah, but you tell me to name
Mariners.
4 Pittsburgh Pirates.
Name somebody that lives in Pittsburgh to name 4 Royals. Think that good?
Or name Cincinnati Reds fan to name 4 Royals.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Either.
Could you name 4 Pittsburgh Pirates?
I don't know. It'd be tough. I don't even want to try.
Adam Frazier, O'Neal Cruz, Keon Brian Hayes.
Key Brian Hayes.
Brian Hayes.
I just said my best player.
Adam Frazier? That's
Ryan
too,
Reynolds.
that's too easy. I wanted a challenge. Yeah.
Garrett
Yeah.
Cole. Oh no, he didn't play for them anymore.
They were
Yeah,
good though.
for like 7 years. All right. Where do you think Otani's going next year?
They got 3.
I think he's gonna stay in the
I got
Angels.
No way.
I don't think
They're
so.
not gonna have enough money.
What do you guys think? Dodgers or Yankees?
They
You guys
already
think?
I got Mets, Padres, or Yankees.
I got Mets or Rangers. Rangers are starting to pay a lot of money.
Like
to
Globe
people.
Life.
Yeah. So I think one of those two.
I don't think
You can
so.
stay in Angels.
I think he'll stay in an Angel.
I like it.
I feel like whoever pays them the most money.
Mike Trout.
Probably.
Who's ever going to give him $500 million?
Yeah.
That's what I
He'll be
think.
the highest paid player of all time.
I agree. I agree with that.
Wherever
You think
he
he's
goes-
deserving to be the highest paid?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's really
He's
good,
good.
man. Dude, like, you got a no decision.
What
the other day,
sucks is the Angels have the 2 best players probably in baseball right now.
And the rest of their
them
team
are
is not good.
I saw that they hit back-to-back home runs that day and they still lost.
Yeah.
Didn't they? And there was like Otani pitched the opening day. Otani pitched 6 scoreless innings and Angels lose 4-1 or something like that.
Like, there's always that meme out
Yeah.
there, like, Mike Trout hit 2 home runs, and Shohei Ohtani did something that hasn't been done since Tungsten Arm O'Doyle, as the Angels lose 6-2.
Do you see Anthony Rendon grab that
Yeah.
Athletics fan
What an
shirt?
idiot.
Yeah.
He got suspended.
That
Yeah,
was
and
dumb.
fined.
That was bad.
That was one of the worst signings in Major League history.
I agree. Not good. But you have to play him.
He was good with
You pay
Washington.
him that much.
He was
you
good
have to-
1 year in the playoffs with Washington.
Yeah.
Not even during the year, was he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was all right.
But still.
I don't think it was MVP caliber season or anything. But all right, favorite segment.
Trivia, baby.
Trivia, baby. Who wants to start?
I'll start. We'll go this way.
Okay.
This year, FAU was the number 9 seed to make the Final Four. There's been one other Final Four team to make it.
9 seed?
One other 9 seed to make it in the Final
Wichita
Four.
State.
Yep, Wichita State. What year?
No, it's
16?
like 17 maybe.
Oh,
2015?
Nope.
14? 13?
yeah, 2013.
Wow, was that long ago?
It was that long ago.
Man.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Pretty sure they beat the 1 seed to get into the Final Four. I think.
Was it Kentucky?
It would have had
I
to.
think-
No, not to get into the Final Four. So they were a 9 seed. They would have played number 1 seed second.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think they beat Kentucky, didn't they?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's been a
We
while.
kind of talked about that earlier, so I knew you guys were going to get that pretty quick. My other one you're going to get pretty quick too because we talked about
You
it.
only did 2?
I did 3,
Oh, okay.
but yeah. Go ahead.
What do you
Okay.
got? Cafe.
Who is Dan Hurley's brother? The coach for UConn. Who's his brother?
Oh, I saw this video.
Todd Gurley.
No,
Oh.
Is it?
Hurley.
What's the coach's name? Dan?
Dan, the
I
UConn
have
coach.
no
Is
idea.
it Ben?
No, Bobby Hurley from Duke.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Where's he
know
coach at?
Where's Bobby Hurley coach?
Yeah.
He used to coach with him, with Dan. I know that. He used to be an assistant wherever they were
Right.
previously.
But he's a head coach now.
Is
for
it D1 program?
Yeah.
Is it like a Power
Pac-12.
5 school? Oregon?
No.
Oh, nice. Oregon State?
No.
Cal.
Further south.
Arizona State?
Well, did not know that.
I did not know that either, I guess. I saw him in the stands in the crowd. They kept putting the video on him, but I didn't realize he was a coach.
Their dad is the all-time winningest high school coach in New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Of course, if you had those two playing for you, I mean, I think Bobby Hurley went undefeated all 4 years in high school.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
It is.
Very impressive.
IB?
MLB? I got 2 MLB questions for you guys.
Hit it.
This MLB team paid their players $112 million in 2015. In 2023, their salary is $75 million. What team is it?
Royals?
It's Kansas City Royals.
I knew that $112 million in 2015. I didn't know that.
So with inflation and everything, we're still paying our guys $37 million less than what we were paying the world champion Royals in 2015. Pay some of them guys now. Get some 5, 6, 7 year contracts going. Why not? Why not do it?
Bobby, Vinny, and who else?
Major? Melendez?
Maybe a 5-year deal.
Okay. That's better than what he's on now?
Yeah, that's true. Brady Singer, is he even on a deal yet?
No.
Scott Barlow?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Why not sign some of these guys? Why not?
Don't want
Why
to.
can't I
JJ
just
doesn't want to.
rebuild over and over and over again when you have some really good players in front of you?
For 1 year, for one year of success, and then the 35 years be terrible again, or for 30 years be terrible again.
Pretty much. That's why they're doing it. I don't know, JJ. Pay attention.
Next question.
Yep.
Who's the all-time assist leader at SDSU?
Tony Gwynn.
How many did he have?
I don't know.
590
Wow.
assists.
It's a lot of passes to the scoring basket.
It is. It is. A lot of passes to the scoring basket. El Cafe?
Who is the only MLB player to hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning?
Oh,
1 inning.
Man, I know this.
1 inning.
It's somebody's dad. It's someone's dad.
Played for this team right here.
Whose dad is that? Fernando Tatis.
His dad, yep.
Yeah.
I was just about to said that, yep.
I knew it was somebody's dad. I've seen that before.
I
That
have.
is correct.
How about some Nelson Cruz?
I'll go NBA and I'll do my other MLB one last. Who holds the best single season? NBA. Sorry, best single season free throw percentage of all time.
Michael Jordan?
The best what?
Single season free throw percentage in one
Free throw
season.
percentage.
Best free throw percentage.
I'm going to say
Ray Allen.
No,
current player?
no, I don't think so. Anyways, if he is, he's old. It was in the 2008-2009 season.
Really?
Played for the Toronto Raptors at one point. And that's the only team I know of that he played for.
Vince Carter?
No.
Not Tracy McGrady either. There's no way he'd be that good. And you would have known he played
I
for the
have no
Rockets.
idea.
He's not. I mean, we played with him quite a bit on.
Chris Bosh?
No. No.
Say no way he was the best
He
all
shot-
White chocolate?
He shot a free throw percentage of 98.2.
Wow.
How many free throws did you shoot? 3?
He went 148 of 151.
That's crazy. Who is it?
Jose Calderon.
Oh,
my God. No way I would have got that.
that's impressive,
I
man.
just
That's
could not
very
believe that
impressive.
stat. I had to
Hey,
throw it
just
in.
so you know, Kyle Tucker just hit a home run.
That's cool.
He's on
Royals
my,
are losing 3-1.
he's on my fantasy.
Last trivia question for me. Can you name the last 3 unanimous MVPs in MLB?
Unanimous?
Unanimous?
Yeah.
Mike Trout,
In what year?
2015.
19.
2014?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
2015, there was another one.
Unanimous? Who won it?
Mike Trout.
No, in the NL.
Chris Bryant?
15?
He won Rookie of the Year that year.
Uh,
Outfielder. Bryce Harper.
yeah.
We're running out of time, so that's why I just gave it.
Oh.
That's okay.
Last one, 2021. This one should be pretty easy.
2021.
Joey Votto?
In 2021? AL?
AL.
2021. Not last year. Year before. Oh, Shohei.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shohei.
Duh.
Yep.
Gotta think of my years. I gotta think of what years are,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, mine's done because we talked about Tony Gonzalez and Travis Kelce. I was just going to say, how many games did Tony Gonzalez play?
270?
Yeah.
I have it pulled up in front of me right here.
Last question of the night. What MLB player hit a home run in the bottom of the 8th in Game 7 of the 2016 World Series off Aroldis Chapman to tie the game?
Rajai Davis.
It was Rajai Davis. Rajai Davis.
That was a crazy
And they
home
still
run.
lost.
They still lost.
Yeah.
Cleveland Indians. Oh,
It was the Indians.
Guardians.
It was the
It
Indians.
was
there.
the Indians at that point in time.
Right here. We were at that game. We got that.
No, we're not that.
That'd be cool if
That was
we were
at
there.
Wrigley anyways. I don't know why they'd sell that.
Dude, I just love postseason baseball because the atmosphere is crazy
Dude, it's
loud.
insane.
Like at that home run, it was so
Okay,
loud.
so who threw the hardest pitch in Major League Baseball?
Arliss Chapman.
Like ever?
Yes, it was Arliss Chapman.
It was what like 105.3 against Andrew McCutcheon.
Unless you're talking Jordan, you're thinking Jordan Hicks.
No.
It wasn't him either.
Who was it?
It's Arliss
Don't say
Chapman.
Nolan Ryan.
It was Nolan Ryan. Because they take it out of the hand. Nolan Ryan's, the radar gun was pointed straight down at the plate.
What did he throw?
103.
So what did that calculate to?
So
today?
they did like that sports science crap, and they was like 112 or something.
No way! They're 112. No way!
I'm just telling you. I don't think it was that hard.
No
No
way!
chance.
No way!
I don't think it was that hard, but
Is that it?
That's
I'm just
it
telling
for
you.
episode
horrible.
15. We're
that was
leaving.
not horrible.
We're leaving with 112 mile per hour pitch from Nolan Ryan.
Sid Finch.
Oh man,
You know who
that's
Sid
crazy.
Finch was?
I don't. He's probably from the 70s.
It was so April.
Probably 78 right
Okay, so
before.
April 1st was when Sports Illustrated magazine came out.
April 1st of what?
I don't remember what year it was,
Okay.
86 or 5 or something like that. So they had on the cover, they had this guy in a Mets uniform. He was wearing like a boot and then no shoe.
Like
So
a
like
cowboy
like
boot?
a work boot
Oh, okay.
on his one foot and a no shoe on the other one. And it said the Mets amazing new pitcher Sid Finch throws 112 or 116 miles an hour.
But he
It
does.
was all an April Fool's joke.
Oh, okay, okay. Since
I
they
get it,
released it.
April
On,
1st.
okay, since they released it on the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for episode 15. Good episode. El
15.
Cafe.
Back
Thanks
at
for
it.
coming
Hey,
on.
thanks.
Thanks, El Cafe.
Appreciate you guys having me again.
Are those to make sure you don't lose your balance?
No, just this one.
That's it. We're signing off. B
All right.
Squared boys are out.
Be square. Out.